Yeah, that looks good.
Ich habe die Verstärkung geholt. Karen and Mary from Canada will go crazy for Canada with the microphone. And
yeah, no, looks good.
from
Fine
KalPa
tuning it.
Kuopio will go crazy for all Finnish fans. So, jetzt haben wir das Ganze so in jeder Sprache, singen in jeder Sprache, Finnish, Canadian, French,
Yeah, hell yeah, no,
maybe,
that's
I
good.
don't know. And we wanna see who is gonna more.
There's another one where I'm in focus. And I think I'm gonna get a frame. Hanging in the whole
Ladies
office.
first, okay, ladies, let's go crazy for Canada.
It looks good, man. Everything about that picture is awesome. I love it. It's an all-time photo. I feel like I should pay that guy.
Small KalPa allows all Davos people.
Okay, yeah, cool. That's good.
Second chance for you. Just go more Finnish.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, in this thing here, yeah. The sunglasses.
These words right this moment. It's KalPa.
How about that? They mix it up.
Join me.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Yep. Okay. That's at the hotel room. Yeah, at the room. At the hotel. Okay. So when I go to pick up mine, yours will be there. Okay. Or the little bag that you carried. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Together, DJ, come on.
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a great shot. You're excited about it, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Twitter's all about lots of interaction. Like the Oilers yesterday made another trade. They made 2 trades yesterday. I got back to my room. I was on Twitter for about an hour, and I must have had 200 replies. My one tweet got like 500 likes. What's that? Cameras. Oh yeah, idiots. Yeah, a lot of clowns. I block them. I mute them. Actually, what I do is I mute them, because then they think I can still see them, but I don't see any of their stuff. Yeah. There's a few guys that are awesome. Yeah. We're wearing white suits and colors and everything. The wood looks like it's brand new. Beautiful. Yeah. That's right. The light that comes in during the game will help the photo. You're pumped about that, eh? Yeah, you gotta have the pants. I would tie-dye. Can you go tie-dye shirt? Like, yes. Spike it. You're gonna be living the dream. I already sent it. She's like, that's a great photo. Yeah, me too. I don't think it'll be a runaway. think it'll be a good enough game in the third that we'll be doing all right. Well, they go back to Godza. He hasn't played in 3 days, so he's very well rested. I could also see, I don't want this to come across, but I could see, let me turn this off just in case I do. What is it, breakfast in Davos again? That's the line, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right, there's no sign. Okay, yeah, let's get into that, yeah. That is what? Yeah. Let's look up there. I think it's supposed to stop around 3, so. You're our backup driver.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Team
Nelson, Cody Curran, Patrick Beercat, Emerson. Right? You gotta be with it. Thank you, Michael. All right. Give us a game, please. Give us a close game.
Andrew, have a good game. Have a good one, eh? Have a good game. Have a good one. Good game. Good game, eh? Hyvä peli. Good one. Boys ready? Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's crazy. Good morning, Canada. Breakfast in Davos. And what a time to be alive. Canada looking for a 4th consecutive Spengler Cup. Dustin Nielsen and Doug Honegger here with you, standing in the Canadians' way today. An undefeated Kuopio KalPa squad, which should provide a stiff test here in the final. More than capable of stealing a game here for Kuopio,
Yeah,
a team that might not need this game to be stolen.
On the
way
ice.
They played so far. Zach
We good?
Fucali in the other
On the-
end.
touch
He's
the
been
ice,
the
let's
go-to
go, I'll
guy
drop it.
the entire
Touch the
tournament
ice.
for the Canadians, unbeaten as well. We should note Godla has not played since the first game of the tournament, was scheduled to start yesterday, took a puck in the head during warm-up. Manzotto came in, and Daniel Manzotto, who plays here in Switzerland, he's been terrific. He only allowed 1 goal in 2 games, so the squad out of Finland has only allowed 2 goals in 3 games. We are underway. Bieksa couldn't control it. It's going to be knocked out through the neutral zone, and now they'll get it on to the blue line and down. Bieksa in behind the goal. He's got Weirkoch to his left. And this Finnish squad plays very tight defensively in the neutral zone, Dougie. Emerton in with a shot. Rebound there. First save of the game goes to Godla. Point shot, dangling in. Godla, great save early on, denying one of the leading goal scorers in the tournament. Early test for Godla, up to the task. Kyle Quincy, longtime NHL veteran, has it on his stick, drops it back inside the blue line to Fabro. The young kid turns it over, but gets a second crack at it and knocks it down the ice. Now some speed away. Peopleton will send it down in behind the goal, far side. Kanonen on it there, watched closely by the row. It's going to be batted down and brought ahead by Dominic Moore. He'll get the blue line, drops it back, shot through, wide, blocker side of Godla, and all the way out to the neutral zone. Here's Moore again. He'll circle back in and drop it off to Simone Dupre. Dupre in behind his net. Circles up the right side. He'll get to center, and he finds a body just inside the blue line. Cracknell sends it to the middle of the ice. Daniel Winnick on it here now for Canada. Winnick up to the blue line. Plays it back down low. Shot from a bad angle. Godla blockered that away. Cracknell, former member of the Kootenay Ice, knocks it back down into the corner. And it'll be picked up here by Lapalainen and played ahead through the neutral zone. And now Nosainen, who scored yesterday for Kuopio, circles back, turned over, neutral zone, Weirkoch. He'll get the blue line and play it down in behind the goal. We played 2.5 minutes, no whistles yet in this hockey game. Nosainen battles in the corner there, down low. He'll be knocked back to the point. Fabro moves down from the right point to keep it alive. He'll take it into the corner. Nosainen pokes it further along. We get a little bit of help here from Leskinen, and they are tied up. Back up top, high slot. D'Agostini fires. Godla got just enough of it. Fabro, sidewall, shot on. Godla again, busy early. Another one up and out of play. And finally, we can catch our breath. 3 minutes already gone. Honegger, give me your hunch for the game. $95-98. They won 4 in a row, looking to do it again. Newton, first shot in on Fucali, and he hangs on. Faceoff will come to the glove side left here of Fucali.
Sticking to white.
Seabach in on the draw for Kuopio, and that is won by Dominic Moore. Bieksa, right wing side. Now they'll come far left side. This will turn them around. Ari Grandal in the corner. Gets a little bit of space, plays it up. Right wing side, broken up by Weirkoch, neutral zone. He's got Bieksa to his right. Looks up the middle, now comes to Moore, and will take a return feed. 4 minutes gone here, opening period. We are scoreless. Dennis Godla catches the puck here. He's contested a couple of times by the Canadians. In on the draw here, Billy Vesey, Vignola. For Kuopio, he'll go up against Torrey Mitchell.
Over here, stick.
Puck knocked to the far board. Lapalainen couldn't come up with it. Winnick now will battle with Consta Makinen. In behind the goal, Makinen comes up with the puck. He's got Peepanen up to his right and one-handed to him. And Peepanen plays it up the boards. Newton takes a big bump there from the former Calgary Dino, Cody Curran. A battle down low. Newton back on his feet. Comes up with the puck. Curran's going to close on him again. Newton, one of the bigger forwards here that Kuopio has to work with. Gets it to Peepanen. Peepanen watched there by Adam Cracknell. Fed ahead to Winnick. He's going to turn, finds Cody Curran trailing. Pad save there. Godla scrambling to get back into position. Fabro sends one through the crease and out the other side. Nice feed there from Fabro. D'Agostini drops it. DiDomenico tried to throw it back across. Broken up by Leskinen. There's Ebbett, the top line for Canada, buzzing around now. The captain, Andrew Ebbett, along the boards, works around Lepalainen. Takes it down into the corner. Now backhand pass, high slot. D'Agostini sends one through. Godla watches as it goes wide blocker. DiDomenico. Now the puck will come to Texier, the 19-year-old out of France. Calmly plays it back down. He'll move it ahead. He wants it. And they'll flip it there. Texier will give chase against Bieksa. Slides in underneath him. Bieksa takes him out and they'll feed it ahead to Boychuk. Boychuk's gonna wheel. He'll get to center on his backhand. He's taken down and the whistle's away here in the early going. Here's Mikko Newton. Newton will drop it off. Luosterainen trying to walk in. Lost the handle. Slides into the corner. Taking a bump down there. In behind the goal, Luosterainen's able to come up with it. Fairchild moves down. Plays it back to Luosterainen. The Hurricanes pick back up top. Fairchild's going to fire. Fukali, blocker, no problem. Now it's going to come back around, and Weirkott a chance to settle it down. Good pass straight up the ice, looking for Boychuk. Would have been offside. And now they'll bring it back in the other way. Here's Clemente, a teenager on this Kuopio squad. Spins back in the corner. Luosterainen couldn't come up with it. Bieksa does. And now Bieksa gives it away, far side. Takes his man off the puck, though, as he bumps Kanonen. Kanonen's going to give it back to him, as KalPa not going to back down physically. Lapierre took a bump. And Seabox comes in and picks up the puck. Seabox in over the blue line, drops it off. Sepala. Sepala on goal for Kali. Steers it up and out of play. Excellent pace in the early going. We're scoreless in Davos. Okay. Yep, they like it. Yeah, no, it's a good start. Yeah, I'll talk about all the Spengler Cups that he's been at in the final, and yeah. Yeah. Welcome back. There's a shot of our resident knitter here at the
behind the red, stick in the
Davos.
white. Defense. Offense in the white.
Sana Sutinen, the wife of the president of KalPa. She's actually a photographer who I guess only knits at hockey games. Yeah. Had dinner with her last night. She wasn't knitting at dinner. She was knitting here at the game last night. Good physical hit there by Cody Curran, who's more of an offensive defenseman, but he's cranking it up in all levels right now. Puck will be sent down the ice. Grondal back on it here. And it'll be poked around. Godla bats it out of the air as it came over top of his net. Moore trying to come up with its side of the goal, and Godla will get a whistle. And Doug, we're about 7.5 minutes in here. A little bit of pushing and shoving. Kuopio clearing the crease around Dennis Godla. Max Lapierre up in their face. Frustrated many an opponent in the National Hockey League as well, did Max? He'll head off. But we're about 7.5 minutes in here. Championship game, Spengler Cup. You've called about 15 of these. You played in a couple. At what point do you just kind of settle in and it's like any other game? Close to that territory for most of these guys now. Cracknell will play it back into the corner. Simone Dupre slowly turns around and now skates it out. He'll have Torrey Mitchell to his right. Skates it right up the middle. He'll get the blue line, fakes the shot, drops it back. Winnick will now take it. Rebound there. Bounced over the stick of Mitchell and brought back up the ice by Mikko Newtonen. Newtonen far side, tries a shot off a stick, up and out of play. Godla's just 5'11", 179, so not the prototypical size you like for a goaltender. Yeah, there aren't many guys like UC Saros in the National Hockey League right now. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. DiDomenico circles back and gives it to Bieksa. Weirkach now, up through the middle. They'll try to find DiDomenico, but that's broken up. Nice play there from Fairchild. Sepala turns it over. Tried to feather it through there. Dedevitt had Boychuk sneaking in behind the D. Now an opportunity for Texier on the backhand. Hooked up there by Fabro. No call. Texier keeps on going. Bouncing puck comes back to the point. Texier's got it again. Turns and fires. High glove. Comes all the way back around. Canada got away with a hook. That was as good a look as you're going to get at a possible penalty. Didn't come. Here's Boychuk now. He'll send it down into the corner. Emerton following up on it. Emerton down low. Lost the handle. Clementia played in behind the goal, and now it'll be controlled by Ari Grondal. Through the middle, Lusterainen with some speed. Newtonen shot from a bad angle through Collie down, and he will hang on. And after a good burst from Canada at the beginning of this game, KalPa has kind of settled down. Excellent spot for him to be in as he continues his development over here in Europe. And now Zach Dalpe, who missed yesterday's game due to a sickness, he has that puck, comes in over the blue line. It's called down on an offside. Points in just 2 games for Dalpe, and he was with Boychuk and Emerton, but McFlicker played so well there yesterday. He slots back in here with Lapierre and Dominic Moore. Now comes back just inside the blue line. Curran will move it ahead. That'll be shipped down, and Lapierre on it. Comes to Lusterainen. Puts it out to the neutral zone. Kippunen picks it up. And they're going to be called here on the offside. If they touch it, they don't. That opens things up a little bit for Dominic Moore. Back the other way for Canada. Takes a shot, takes it wide. Godla squeezes the legs just enough. Looked like there might be a small opening, but not on this guy. Godla's in his third season here with KalPa, represented his country, Slovakia in the World Championships last year. And you can see why. Now they'll battle in the corner here. Mitchell, Winnick will grab it. Winnick centers it out front. Cracknell with a shot, that's just wide. And now Godla will lunge out and cover it up. We'll get another whistle. Sammy Kapanen, the head coach, majority owner, general manager, and could still probably play with the shape that he's still in.
Touch offense.
It'll slide down into the corner. Bieksa does it again. Leskinen on it there. Simone Dupre bumped off the puck. Cracknell along the boards. He'll get it down low. Torrey Mitchell, bad angle. Godla down, no problem there. Ryan Wilson tied up. Wilson has it stripped away. Mitchell, good shift here from Winnick and Mitchell and Cracknell. Finally, it'll be taken away, played off the boards, and out by Leskinen. Picked up here, shot through Fukali, the save, and that'll trickle down into the corner. The EXO will lead the rush. Has a trailer. It's Winnick. Winnick shot in the glove of Godla. Hangs on, no rebound. Dennis Godla has stopped 8 of 8 so far. Now one through, bounces off the end board. Shibak on it here for Kuopio. Spins back up the boards, lost the handle on it. DiDomenico takes it, and that's going to be a penalty against the Canadian captain, Andrew Evans. So we'll get a hook there in the offensive zone and an early power play opportunity for Kuopio.
Tripped on his own. Skates behind the red. Sticking the white.
3 points in 3
Defense
games
first.
for Abbott. Power play here for Kuopio. They are 0 for 8 so far in the tournament. They do not have a power play goal in 3 games. Leskinen looks to change that. Fukali down. Rebound from Quincy, batted to the corner. Texier on the right half wall. Moves it down to Luosterainen. The two kids will play pass here. Texier into the middle to Jokinen, the captain out here with Texier and Luosterainen. Texier. Canada doing a good job taking options away for now. Texier shot, wide blocker down the ice. The only option Texier had was kind of go back to Jokinen, who's a left shot and do nothing in the middle. Texier again. Play it in, it's going to come all the way around. Fukali actually settles it down. Must be an opportunity to clear, and Bieksa, no mistake there. Listen it. They'll drop it back. They'll play it up through the middle of the ice. This is brought in onside. Shibak tries to throw it towards the goal. It's broken up, and Daniel Winnick will have a look at Canada not messing around with it when they get a chance to clear it down. He's going here early today. Now up through the middle, that hit a leg. And Kuopio will have to clear the zone. Canada with a good chance to almost kill off the rest of this early penalty. They'll feed it ahead to Emerton. Emerton drops it back. Cracknell with a shot. That's wide blocker. Chexe on it there. Emerton comes in and just takes it away. Luosterainen will come in to help out. And now Leskinen will pick up the puck with about 5 seconds left to work in the man advantage. Drops it back to Luosterainen. Luosterainen gets the blue line, flips it across. Now they'll throw it high slot. That bounces to Ebbett, who's out of the penalty box. Back to even strength. Ebbett headmans the puck for Moore. Moore puts on the brakes. Plays it to the middle of the ice, picked up there by Luosterainen. Luosterainen in behind his own goal. Moves it around far side. Leskinen gives it back to Luosterainen. Opened up well for that pass, didn't he? The Canadian Ryan Wilson fires one on Zach Fucali. We are scoreless in the first. Yeah.
Thanks, Max. Ja, alles gut, ja. Sorry for taking you the sidelines away at the beginning of the game. I was too far from the board.
Welcome back to Vaillant Arena in Davos, Switzerland. Dustin Nielsen and Doug Honegger with you. Less than 6 minutes to play. Scoreless first. The Davos den jam-packed to the roof here, and a lot of Canadians they'll cheer for anything. I walk by today and they're like, TSN, TSN.
Open stick.
Viexa, DiDomenico. Now here's an opportunity for Ebbett walking in. Godluck denies him. Closes the door on the 5-hole. And Dennis Godla continues to impress. Ten of 10 so far, stopped by Godla. There's no room in him. Like, he's a small goalie, so you think he might try to make himself big and open up some holes, but he doesn't.
That's the white.
Puck will slide out of the corner ahead here to Topi Pippinen, and Pippinen will move it out into the neutral zone. Now they'll get the blue line. That shot sitting in the feet of Viexa, knocks it off the wall. D'Agostini to DiDomenico, and DiDomenico will tip it down into the corner. The rest of his line mates head off on a change. Kuopio behind the goal. Big hit there from DiDomenico. Grondal, far side, misses everybody, and that's going to go all the way down the ice. Just over 5 minutes remaining here in the first. Kevin Viexa once again leading Team Canada in ice time. Played over 6 minutes here of the first 15. Now at the side of the goal, be played back up top to Dupre. Dupre walks the line, knocks it down in behind the goal. Scooped up there, drop back to Dupre. Shot coming, Godla the save. Rebound this time will be picked up, and a penalty coming up. Interference against Kuopio, and a power play for Canada.
We got 29 interference. Four guys.
Canada's power play, 1 of 14, 7.1% on the tournament so far.
Defense warning.
And the
The
only
stick was
power
out
play
here.
goal
Stick
came off
needs
of
to
a
be in the
stick
middle.
of a defender
In the
and
middle.
up over a goaltender.
Stick.
So they've had a lot of good pressure, but it hasn't really clicked yet. Here's Nero, 3 assists in 3 games. Back of the blue line, he'll flip it over to Ebbett. Ebbett down low, bounces there on Domenico. And now Kuopio will close quickly on him and pin him along the boards. Ebbett comes up with it, gets it back to Nero. Across to Boychuk. Boychuk, 6 goals in the last 2 Spengler Cups combined. Gets it back up to Ebbett. Ebbett, high slot, deflected there by D'Agostini, just wide. Kuopio's penalty kill perfect so far in the tournament, and they'll get a stick on this and knock it out to the neutral zone. Nero settle in behind his own net, about 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go here in this man advantage. First of the game for Canada. Kuopio already 0 for 1. KalPa was trying to skate. That was broken up. Got to attack from the wings. Cody Curran back to Emerton. Broken up. Grondal off the glass and back down the ice. Fabro, the 20-year-old, gets it to Emerton. He'll get the blue line, slowed down right at the line, and drew a teammate offside with over 3 minutes remaining here in period number 1.
Okay,
That's
stop,
what we've
Chris.
got right now. It'll be Mikko Newton on the draw
Defense
for KalPa.
stick in the white. Stick, that's okay.
Going up against Ebbett as
Stick.
Canada gets
Yeah.
his top unit back out here for another quick spin in the final 30 seconds of the power play. Boychuk hammers it around. Controlled here, back up top to Boychuk, sends it down, side of the goal, goblet down! Lunging out, Domenico hit the side of the net. Ebbett walking in. Ebbett now runs out of room. Can be forced to circle back around. Gives it away. Nice read there by Wilson to step in. Can't clear the zone. It'll come in behind the goal. Sepolo will have an opportunity to do the same. This time he'll get it down the ice. That's played down the ice. Chopped around. And Moore will knock it down to Lapierre. Lapierre working there against Leskinen. Lussarainen comes up with the puck. Moves it up the boards. It's given away, but Newton's going to get another crack at it. Newton walks in, shot wide. Rebound there, fired along the ice past the glove of Fucali. That puck hits Newton in the face, actually got stuck in his helmet for a second. Now sent towards the goal, deflected in front by Tommy Jokinen. And it trickles down into the corner where Lussarainen will pick it up. Kuopio with a little bit of pressure here. Dupre trying to work. They'll get it to Clemente. Here's the teenager. He'll take it in behind the goal. Pin there. Bounces off of Dupre. He's fun to watch because he's so little. Now here is Knelson. Dion Knelson flips it ahead, turns it over. They'll bring it back in on the attack here. Shot through Fucali. Pad save off the stick of Lepalainen. Helmet bouncing off there. Be forced to hustle off to the bench for Kuopio. Texier with some pressure down low. And this will open things up for Adam Cracknell. Cracknell, the center. Cracknell brings it in. And that one on the offside as Torrey Mitchell had to lift the skate so Cracknell could get by.
Okay. Come on. Are you okay? Yeah. Okay.
Newton down the hallway to the room with ice on his cheek after taking that puck up high. Not one that'll keep you out of the game, but with this much time left in the period, go get it taken care of. Now ahead here, this is Mikko Newton. Comes back around. Weirkach will move it over. Now they'll try the right side. Cracknell gets the blue line, sends it in. Godla blockers it to the corner. That's where Daniel Winnick will pick it up. Winnick throws it back up top. Good stick there to break it up from Kuopio. And now Newton will headman it for Peepanen. Peepanen, just over a minute remaining, trying to work on Weirkach. Pokes it in, gets around him. Tries to track it down in the corner, but Winnick coming back on the puck support. Scoops it up, moves it ahead for Mitchell. Mitchell gains the zone. Back to Winnick. Knocks it out of the air. Couldn't control, though. And Newton will skate it ahead here for Kuopio. By himself, took a look back, nobody there, sent it down the ice. Now a battle in the corner. Weirkach has his man tied up. Emerton comes up with it, finds Fabro. Fabro to Winnick, he'll get to center and play down in behind the goal. Godla stops it behind the net, rings it high around the glass, and that'll find the neutral zone. Kyle Quincy again plays it down to Godla. This time Godla will leave it in behind his net. 20 seconds remaining here in the opening period. We are still scoreless. Lusterainen flips it through the middle of the ice. He'll find Wilson on the far side. Wilson tied up. They'll eventually get it and throw it down on Fukali, who gloves it down and throws it into the corner for Fabro. A chat with Ryan Wilson about playing against the country he's from, Team Canada. That's coming up in the first. Doug, your thoughts?
Finland 51. You're on the power play.
Scoreless, Canada with an advantage in shots 13-8 against Kuopio KalPa. Both goaltenders, Zach Fukali at one end and especially Dennis Godla at the other. Battle between the pipes here through 20 minutes at the Spengler Cup. Okay, yeah, we can definitely get to that. About what, who said? Oh, yeah. All the time. Yeah. They're just used to it. Okay, and we're going to have a power play actually here for Canada to start the period. Ronaldinho wasn't a good-looking dude, was he? Yeah. I love it. Yeah, watch that. Watch that video. Did you see the video? Yeah. 2 penalty shots on the same breakaway. I don't know who actually won that one. Russia won 7-4. Yeah, the guy shot 2 penalty shots in a row. Yeah, didn't score either. Yeah, I've never seen that before ever. I didn't know you could do that. Russia, Canada today, World Juniors, and United States, Finland. Ooh, that's good. He's been banged up, hasn't played a couple of games. They said he's going to be back for the later in the tournament. Played the first game against Slovakia or something, took a couple big hits. Kid out of Finland, KalPa Kuopio, he's been pretty good. Yeah, slide him over here, right? Very smart. That's true. Welcome back to the Spengler Cup Championship game, everyone. Dustin Nielsen and Doug Honegger with you at Vaillant Arena in Davos, Switzerland. It is Canada and Kuopio out of Finland. Scoreless after 20. A look there at Ryan Wilson, who's in the penalty box right now. We didn't see the penalty at the end of the period, but it'll be a power play for Canada to start this huge moment in the game.
Yellow first, red second, stick. No, wait. No turn, stay. Yeah.
Chatting with Ryan Wilson there, off mic after I talked to him there. He goes, I don't know what that penalty was for, but my coach is going to kill me. And he ran back over to the dressing room. He also mentioned that he's got family watching back at home in Canada who are PVRing the game and will watch it later because they didn't want to get up. So no shout out for those family members. They'll slide down into the corner and eventually pop loose here. Canada's trying to get set up in the power play. They can't, but it's all the way down the ice. Oh boy. Too many men on Canada, and the power play gone. They'll play 4-on-4 for over a minute 10. So how does that happen? At that point, when you're breaking out and you're swooping around and you're looking at the guy who's in your spot, you're like, wait a second. Jacob McFlicker out of Winnipeg will go over and serve here. Played in the 2016 Spengler as well, had 4 goals in 5 games there. So 4-on-4. Emerton and Dalpe to start. D'Agostini with Emerton. Flip it over to Bieksa. Bieksa in behind his own goal. Kind of resets there quickly and wants to move it ahead. He'll find Emerton with speed, right wing side. Emerton down into the corner on his backhand. Swoops around in behind the net, turns and shoots wide blocker. That'll come around. And Weirkott's moving down, pinned off the puck there. And Leskinen will grab it, takes a bump, but gets it to Seppala. Seppala, the other defenseman in this pair, will lead the rush. Plays it back up top to Leskinen. Leskinen down low, finds Texier. Texier shot, Bukali the save, rebound, corralled by Bieksa. And he'll play it into the corner. Weirkott's down the ice. Scooped up there by Fairchild. Quickly back ahead. They want the puck on this kid's stick. Texier will backhand it in and head off on a change. Ebbett, Weirkott. Weirkott ahead to Bieksa. Bieksa on his off wing finds a trailer. It's Ebbett. Ebbett's shot, and Godluck got a piece. Knocked it in behind the goal. He had a lot of room. Lepalainen leaves it in behind the goal. That'll be brought away by Rissanen. Leaves it there for Lusterainen. He can wheel. He'll get the center. Lusterainen in on the over the blue line. Backhander, loose puck there. Bukali down. And Lusterainen walking through the Canadians that time. Brief power play here for Kuopio. They'll keep the puck in momentarily. Gets away, now Lusterainen hustling over there, far side. We are back to even strength. Clemente comes up with it, tried to get it down low. Dupre breaks it up, plays it up the boards, and that is off of Jokinen and up on out of play. So a couple of chances here in the first 3 minutes at both ends of the ice. Got yellow team first. Challenging when you're that size is necessary for a guy like him if you're going to have the success that he has had. Now Godla bobbles it side of the goal. Puck trickles right out front, and Kuopio's going to come the other way. This will be brought ahead by Newtonen. Cuts wide, onside. Tried to throw it towards the goal. Wilson had joined the rush. Now he'll backpedal on the far side, and it'll be scooped up and brought away here by Nero. Drops it off for DiDomenico. Good stick down there. And Newtonen broke it up. He had Clemente ahead of him. Couldn't find him right away, and by the time he does, he'll miss him for an icing. That was Godla, got turned around there. Face off to the right of Godla, won by the Canadians. Weirkach from the point, kind of hesitated, lost it, then just poked it to the wing where Clemente will pick it up. Clemente tips it in, he wants to head off on a change with the rest of his line mates. 5 fresh players over the board for Kuopio. This opens up a little bit of room for Canada, they'll bring it in. Emerton's shot, Godla steers that one into the netting and out of play.
Skate behind, right skate. Stick, stick.
Subak on the draw. Canada wins it again. This time it's stripped away. Ruutu will try to chase onto it, but Dalpe first back on it there for Canada. Moves it across here to Fabro. Gets the blue line, a shot through. That's off of the stick, up and out of play with just over 4 minutes gone. Moore on the draw here, he'll take it against Billy Vesey. Vainiola.
Offense in the white, just touch.
This time Vainiola is able to come up with it. He's taken him behind the goal, now moved around near side. And to the blue line, not out, kept in there by Dalpe. He'll drop it. Moore walking in, Moore with a shot, Godla the safe, rebound, knocked into the corner. Kanonen. Watched by Quincy, knocks it in behind the goal. Fabro tips it into the corner. Vainiola comes up with it there. Side of the net. Now back up to the blue line. Shot through a crowd. Fucali the save. Rebound there. And he falls back on the puck. And he'll hang on for dear life.
I got the yellow. It's fine. Linesman.
Kyle Quincy.
All good?
Good shot. All good? Yes, all good. Godla has stopped 17 of 17. At the other end, Zach Fucali, perfect on 11 Kuopio KalPa chances so far.
Okay, yellow first.
This puck will be dropped at center ice.
No turning. No turning.
What was that?
Come on.
Face-off one, eventually with some help from Cracknell. Now they'll try the left side for Winnick. Puck down the ice, Winnick hustling in there after it. The big forward leaves it for Cracknell. Cracknell plays it back to the point. Dupre trying to work his way around Newton. They'll engage in a battle there. Cracknell with a little bit of room behind the net. Cracknell side door, puck up, Godla down, and it somehow stays out. I thought they batted that out of the air behind him. Now it'll come around near side for Jokinen, and he'll chip it out to the neutral zone. A bullet dodge there for Dennis Godla. I think Cracknell also thought that one might have been in behind the goal.
Skate over here. Skate over, Tori.
Luosterainen on the draw for Kuopio. Cometti comes in there as well, and KalPa's able to get this back to the point. Wilson shot deflected. That'll bounce into the corner. Cometti flying over there. Di Domenico as well. Luosterainen comes in. Mitchell ties him up. Di Domenico stripped from behind by Cometti. Cometti plays it down in behind the goal. Luosterainen on it there. They're out there with Mikko Newton. And it'll be played ahead to Mitchell. Now across to Nero. He looks up ice, finds some ice, and will get it down the ice. D'Agostini back in on the attack, has it poked away cleanly by Leskinen. Throws it over to Wilson. Now up to center, and Luosterainen wants to change. It was backhanded in. Fucali out to play it. Had to be careful. Texier lurking around there and behind the net. Di Domenico, far side. I'll be brought in by Weirkach, and he hammers a rocket right into the belly of Godla. Hasn't been beaten yet. We're scoreless midway through the game. Welcome back. Breakfast in Davos at the Vaillant Arena. Dustin Nielsen and Doug Honegger with you. And we continue to wait for the first goal. Both goaltenders excellent so far, Dougie.
Stick in the white difference first.
Now down the ice. Quincy reverses it in behind the goal for Emerton. Emerton bobble would put it in a bad spot for Fabro. And now Kuopio will take over to the point. Shot blocked. Loose puck again. This will be kept in by Seppala. Seppala down low along the wall. Now shot from a bad angle. Fucali there with traffic in front. Able to hang on. These officials have done an excellent job so far in this tournament, keeping everything under control.
Good. Svenny aggressiv, see this with throat.
They went out on the ice and got officials taken today. I usually don't have a lot of good things to say about officials, but this is a great crew. Now off the draw, this is Jokinen. Jokinen takes it in behind the goal. Wraparound attempt coming, but Fucali, he read it, poked it away. Brondal moves down from the point to keep this pressure alive. Jokinen now trying to knock it down to Kanonen. And it's out to the neutral zone, Constant Makinen. Hustling over here for Kuopio. Plays it around to Shibak, and he'll move it out through the neutral zone. Fired back down by Canada. That is impressive. They were on the ice here until 10:30 local time last night. This game started at noon, and we've got a penalty coming up here against Kuopio. Fucali hustling to the bench. Canada will have an extra attacker out here. until that puck is taken away. Cody Curran's gonna go for a skate. Curran gets the blue line, trying to walk in, and eventually stripped. So a power play, third of the game coming up here for Canada. Sammy Kapanen not happy with his team going back to the penalty kill, even though they have yet to surrender a goal on the PK in this tournament.
Okay. Different stick first.
Godla possibly about to be under fire again here from Canada. Back to the point, Nareau. Nareau waits, sends one through. Rebound, bounces back out. Godla with the glove, and he hangs on. Off a quick attempt there from Andrew Ebbett.
Good.
That's the first shot that Canada has had on the power play. This is their third power play attempt.
Okay, behind. Good.
They'll have to start again now from in behind Fukali. Nareau calmly away, looks up the middle of the ice, finds a man with speed. It's Boychuk. Feathers it down to Di Domenico. Wants to take it in behind the net. Wilson slides underneath him, and D'Agostino will come up with it. Back to the point, Ebbett. Nareau, back to Ebbett. Into the middle, D'Agostino, a tip across to Boychuk, and Wilson read that well, got a stick on it. That's funny because we talk a lot about Texier and Ryan and how important they are to this team. Ryan Wilson might be the most important guy for this club considering what he means to them defensively. Canada buzzing around here, all five guys with a touch before that last deflection from Wilson. Still just one goal on the power play in this entire tournament, though, for the Canadians. I know Kevin Dineen would like to get that going here as a coach of Team Canada. Always some chemistry with the man advantage. Now it's down in the corner. Emerton standing in there as well with McFlicker. Dalpe at the side of the goal. Now Cracknell will come crashing in there as well. It's going to be played back up top to Fabro. Fabro tried to feather it through there to Dalpe, who's closing in on the front of the net, but Wilson will grab it and send it away. And they have been able to set up quite a bit and buzz it around, just have not been able to find the back of the net outside of one lucky deflection off of a defender's stick. Godla into the corner for Mäkinen. Back to even strength. 5 returning players on this club from last season. 3 of those going to the Olympics with Canada as well. Lapierre, far side. Center ice and hammered in. Godla watching it as it comes around to his left. Lapierre on goal. Godla steers that one into the corner. Winnick, first on it for the team in red. Now Lapierre shot through. Godla hangs on. Dominic Moore waiting for a rebound to the netminder's left. We are just past the midway point of this game. Godla's already faced 21 shots. He's made 21 saves. Godla. Texier gets it here. Lusainen fires it over to Lapalainen. Misses Luosterainen. So Lusterainen now out here with Texier. So Kapanen trying to get the kids going a little bit. Win it. Couldn't come to it. Hit the linesman at the blue line. Now Lusterainen near side. Lapalainen, he'll get the blue line. Tried to feather it through. Peeponen down in the corner. Texier going to help out. Bieksa able to kick it in behind the goal. Texier trying to close on him. Bieksa feels the pressure, circles back around. Rear cut. Up to Cracknell. Cracknell lost the handle on it. Peeponen will send it back down in behind the goal. Bieksa on the way there, gets it. Will try to come up the same way, but Kuopio breaks it up again. Now side of the goal, Peeponen, and Bukali's done a good job tonight keeping everybody in behind his net. DiDomenico comes down with the puck, back to the point. Dupre faked the shot, turns around. Now it'll be thrown ahead. Here's Jokinen for Kuopio, has a man driving to the goal, throws it across, and Dupre got just enough on that to take it away from Alexander Ruutu. DiDomenico ahead. Now he'll take it back. Far side looking for Ebbett. That's going to be broken up. Stays in play. Here's Ebbett. Centers it. Bounces in towards Godla. Ebbett from his knees gets back up. Tried to find D'Agostini, but it's broken up by Kuopio. And Clementi, second crack at it, will move it up through the neutral zone. Here's Nareau for Canada. He'll go to Quincy. Now that one's going to be all the way down the ice. No icing here. Going back there for it is Seppala. Seppala wheels away dangerously right in front, stripped from behind. Excellent work there from D'Agostini. D'Agostini was looking up high for a trailer. That didn't happen. Back to the point. Now they'll throw it across to Quincy. Quincy's shot deflected up and out of play. Back and forth action in Davos. We are still scoreless for Canada. Be a big one. Yeah. We are deadlocked at 0. Dustin Nielsen and Doug Honegger with you. Vaillant Arena, beautiful Davos, Switzerland. Spengler Cup championship game. Canada and Kuopio. First goal looms large in this one, Dougie.
Good, good.
Here's Clementi, the most compact player in the tournament. He's going to take it down in behind the net. Throws it up for one-timer there. Blocked. Loose puck towards the blue line and out to the neutral zone. Makinen gets it to Fairchild. Fairchild. Newton walking in here. 5 Canadians surrounding him. He'll take it down into the corner. Tried to play it back to Makinen. Picked off here by Zach Dalpe. Dalpe headmans the puck. We've got a man cutting back door. It's Emerton up high in tight over top of Godla and out of play.
Okay, stop at the back, stop.
Corey Emerton,
Okay,
2
kick.
points in the first 13
Okay,
minutes
Max.
yesterday as he and
Warning.
Zach Boychuk almost sealed that thing away early. Now this will be played down wide of Godla. And around in behind the net for Mäkinen. Mäkinen tied up there by Lapierre. Dalpe comes in to grab it. Skating in underneath him, getting positioning, taking that puck is Seabach. Seabach's been buzzing here today. He's in over the blue line. Lost the handle and a nice veteran play there from Nero to circle back in behind his net. Quick change here for Kuopio, opens things up for a long pass to Dalpe. He's got a man driving towards the goal and it bounces over the stick of Lapierre. Wide open. Now they'll play it up left side. Peopleton got turned around, shot through, and Godlove with that rebound control, sensational, uses his stick to steer it up into the netting. Mitchell with Knelson and Winnick.
Offense stick.
Quincy, Fabro on the points for Team Canada. Lapalainen reverses it. Newton in far side finds Topi Pipponen. Pipponen shot wide blocker all the way around, and that'll come out. Usainen has to regroup in the neutral zone. Lapalainen moves it ahead. And Newton, who took the puck in the face in the first period, is fine and back out here for Kuopio. Lapalainen waiting as his forwards change. They're going to retreat back in behind Dennis Godla. Mitchell watching on as Kuopio will try to bring this up the left side. Rissanen gets to center, plays it in. Texier overskated it. Opportunity the other way for Canada. Right wing side, Knelson puts on the brakes. Knelson throws it across. Mitchell couldn't take it cleanly. The defender had slid right by Knelson when he put on the brakes. Wilson out to center. Now it'll be chipped down into the corner. Texier chasing in there after it. D'Agostini will roll it around here to Bieksa. Bieksa high out to the neutral zone. Domenico knocks it down there for Ebbett. Ebbett stops, turns, a nice little spin move. Now he's going to drop it back up top. Kevin Bieksa fires! And Godla got just enough of it with the glove to knock it in behind the goal. Back to the point. Dupre down low. Domenico working there. Takes down his man. No call. He'll get the puck back up to the point. Dupre across to Nero. Nero will let fire. And that one off of a member of Kuopio into the corner. D'Agostini in behind the net. Watched there by Wilson. Wilson will force him into the corner. Ebbett comes in to help out. And now Ebbett will take over. Wilson on him as well. Luosterainen in there battling away with Domenico. D'Agostini, a little bit of time here. Takes it on the wall, back up to the blue line. Dupre cuts down along the boards. Puts on the brakes. Now back up towards the blue line. Plays it down in behind the net. Domenico. Canada able to make a change here while maintaining possession in the offensive zone. Nero with a shot through. And that one away from Boychuk. Emerton works it up high. Quincy turns. Quincy fires. Deflected just wide. Boychuk in behind the goal. Tripped up. Penalty coming. Oh, and another opportunity for Emerton. Hit a body. And a power play for Canada. Zach Boychuk has drawn a penalty for the second time in this game. Canada offensive zone face-off here to start power play number 4. 0 for 3 thus far, nothing to show for it. Fabro to Dalpe, down low for Emerton, back to Zach Dalpe, high slot, back to Fabro. They're flinging it around out here. McFlicker sends it on goal. That one hit Cracknell's stick, bounces back into the corner. McFlicker trying to keep it alive to the blue line. Fabro has a chance to settle it down. Bouncing puck off of a stick down into the corner. Emerton tied up there. Gets some help. Back up top. Big flicker at the blue line. Fabro here. Cracknell parked in front. Shot bounces into the corner where Emerton has a chance to scoop it up. Spins off his man. Emerton in behind the goal comes back to Makinen, and Makinen can't get it by Fabro at the right point. Fabro back to Dolpe. Dolpe drags it in with a shot. Changed the angle of his stick, finally let it fly, and Godla was ready.
I gotta blow the whistle.
They've got still almost 70 seconds remaining here in this power play. So they'll put out the top unit.
Just wait, goalkeeper. Mr. White.
Back to the point, Boychuk keeps it in, tries to power it down into the corner. That'll work, he'll knock it in behind the goal for DiDomenico. DiDomenico, watched there by Fairchild. Takes it back up to the left point, now works his way down the boards. Fairchild bats it out of the air. Boychuk's gonna have a chance to settle this down for Canada. Boychuk, pressured here. Sepala came quickly to the boards and eventually gets the puck and sends it down the ice. The row, far side. Ebbett will bring it in. Played around in behind the goal. DiDomenico waiting for it in the corner. Bruce Sarainen, the 20-year-old out here killing a penalty for Kuopio. That's going to bounce past in a row. An opportunity for Jokinen. Short-handed. Jokinen walking in, dragging it through. Lost the handle on it as he cut through the crease. DiDomenico will spin around. Power play about to expire. Canada now over 4 with the man advantage. DiDomenico in behind the goal. Drops it back up top. Quincy's shot blocked by Newtonen. And Wilson out of the box will scoop it up for Kuopio. Final minute of play, period number 2. We're still scoreless. Dupre with Quincy. That'll come around. DiDomenico. Canada, no shots on 3 of their 4 power plays so far here. Now to bounce up in the air. Moore comes up with it, less than 30 seconds to play. Digging in the corner. Dolpe in behind the goal, he's gonna have to hustle over in the corner. Lepalainen will close on him there. Gets it back around to Moore. Moore waits, pinned in the boards hard there. He's got nowhere to go. And they come in and grab the puck. Seabach gets to Lepalainen, who sends it out to the neutral zone, and we've got a penalty coming up. Maybe 2, as Leskinen and Moore were all tangled up in the final moments here of period number 2.
Give the other guy holding.
You have penalty. I don't know yet. But you took his helmet off.
So they are going to take both. Moore will head off, as will Leskinen, as you get another look at it here. Yeah, I mean, out of there, I don't think you want to give either team a power play in that situation.
The semi-check.
Power play so far in this game, 4
Listen, he
for
was
Canada,
holding him. I'm giving him
2
a
for
chance.
Kuopio.
He held him
That
and
was
held him.
outside, didn't it?
That's what he got the penalty for. Bingo.
As this game continues to go on here, Doug,
It's the right call.
how much do things tighten up a little
Ripped
bit?
his
for
helmet
Canada?
off. You guys were holding him. Right, 2 each. We're good. I don't know where the face-off is.
Puck was outside at the moment of the whistle.
Good. Right there. Outside. Outside.
6 seconds.
Okay.
This puck will be dropped just outside the blue line. He's fired up, that little guy. Winnick, neutral zone will chip it in, and that's going to do it for period number 2 as we await the first goal in the championship game of the Spengler Cup. Canada's been knocking on the door, but Dennis Godla refuses to open it up. We are scoreless through 40. We're heading down. All right, here we go. You there, Michael? Oh, yeah, perfect. I got Phil running the water up to me. I forgot I needed the water. I was going to grab one when I was down there. That's it? I'm probably in the 15. Oh, yeah, I see a lot. Like in the mornings when I show, I tweet out what's coming up and stuff, so it's a little bit different. Okay, perfect. We got Canada and Russia at the World Juniors later there. I'm going to tease that here once we get rolling in the third piece. United States and Finland as well. Two big games today. Yeah? There we go. Third period championship final, and we're tied at 0. Dustin Nielsen alongside Doug Honegger. And thank you for joining us. We are at the Vaillant Arena in Davos, Canada. Kuopio championship on the line here. Who gives in first, Dougie? We will start the period 4-on-4.
Take down yellow first for a second.
Deadlocks and goose eggs, and we're underway. Turnover here, touch in, Fucali, a huge save early in the third after a turnover from Quincy. Now Kapanen's not messing around on the bench. Here's an opportunity, Quincy just couldn't get a stick on it. Shot through, Godla hangs on to that one, almost snuck underneath. What an eventful 30 seconds to start the third. Good. There's the hunch reviewed. Lussarainen ahead to Ruutu. That's Rissanen rather. And that's in on Fucali off the stick of Ruutu. And he will hang on. Sami Kapanen watching on. His team is about 500. They're playing 500 hockey in Finland this year. This would be a big win for them if they can pull off this mini upset against Canada.
Touch the wide defense. Offense. It's a warning. Okay. Touch the white.
Bieksa off the draw, takes it in behind his goal, reverses it here to Weirkach. We've still got about a minute left. 4-on-4 to start period number 3. Bieksa drops it for Ebbett. Ebbett will fire, that's over the head of Godlin all the way back out into the neutral zone. Weirkoch finds a man with speed. DiDomenico trying to dangle his way in. Godlin will poke it to the corner. Ebbett comes in, helps him out. DiDomenico and Ebbett battling in the corner. Weirkoch, short side, tried to throw it up high. That's going to be broken up. And now it'll be poked over the blue line. And Mäkinen has to go back for it. DiDomenico watching him, spins away, throws it up high slot. Skating onto it here, they'll have to retreat. That's Max Nareau. DiDomenico about to head off on a change, misses his man with the intended pass. And now Grondal almost gave it away right up the middle of the ice. Now it'll be played in over the blue line. Here's Clemente, he'll drop it back. Seebacher's shot. Fucali closes the door on the 5-hole. World Junior coverage continuing, of course, here on TSN as well. Canada, Russia. Doesn't get any better than that. Honorable mention to United States and Finland as well. That should be a heck of a game. Right now, our focus, Spengler Cup, Canada taking on Kuopio KalPa. We are scoreless. Almost 2 minutes gone, period number 3. Weirkoch pressured. He's going to give it away. I'll be picked up by Texier. Throws it out front, nobody home. And now Mitchell will skate it away for Canada. He gets to center, back to 5-on-5. Weirkoch now, the big defenseman down into the corner. Watch closely there, drops it off for Winnick. Winnick going up against Wilson, back up to Weirkoch. Shot through, deflected, and Godla steers that one into the corner. Cracknell took a bump. Mitchell couldn't control. It's going to be played back to the blue line. Weirkoch feathers one towards the slot. And that'll be taken away by Nusainen. Finds Luosterainen. Throws it out through the neutral zone and heads off on a change. Some room for Canada here. Winnick brings it in, drops it back to Cracknell. Cracknell's shot over the crossbar. Bounces down, far side, picked up there by Nareau. Nareau turns, plays it in behind the goal. Winnick settles it down there. Dupre comes up into the corner. He'll get it. Dupre back to the blue line. Kept in by Nareau. Tried to play it down to Ebbett. That's out to the neutral zone. Now in over the blue line, Wilson. He kind of got tied up. Ebbett will grab it, gives it away. Wilson back in, lost the handle on it. Puck was rolling a bit. And it'll come back to Nareau, who settles it down. DiDomenico has a big line right back out here for Kevin Dineen. Along the boards, it's going to come down to Ebbett in behind the net. Ebbett out front, DiDomenico had his leg down trying to drag along and find that puck. On to Mäkinen. Mäkinen ahead for Luosterainen. Luosterainen gets the blue line, tied up. Couldn't play it over to the wing, and it's going to be broken up and knocked back out through the neutral zone. Here is Boychuk. Luosterainen on him. A future Hurricane and a former Hurricane right there as the puck slides down into the corner. Here's Emerton trying to cut out and go far side, but it's knocked into the corner. Newtonen gets it to Clemente. Clemente along the boards. And Lapalainen will skate it ahead for Kuopio. Flips it right side, gives it away. Left side, Zach Dalpe walking in by himself with a shot. Godler the save. Jumps all over the rebound. We're still scoreless, over 4 minutes gone in the third. Stop.
Okay.
Defense stick. Offense stick.
Lapalainen out to the neutral zone. Newtonen will bring it in. Chopped away there by Bieksa. Centered out front. Opportunity on the far side. And they couldn't control. Back to the point now across to Leskinen. Leskinen with traffic in front. Goes back across to Lepalainen. He'll fire. Fucali down. Blocked by Weirkoch. That's a stinger. Slowly to the bench as Lapierre chips it down ice the other way. Weirkoch will watch for that. He's on the bench. Made it there. Curran back for Canada. Puts on the brakes and behind his own net. Spins back. Watch closely here by Seabach. Tononino. Knock it loose. Jokinen along the boards. Stripped by Cracknell. Cracknell flips it up the middle of the ice. Torrey Mitchell walking in. Mitchell poke check by Godland. It trickles over the goal line. An icebreaker for Canada. 1-0. They take the lead in the Spengler Cup championship game. Daniel Winnick, the goal scorer, following up on the play. The poke check from Godla. And Winnick was there to fire it right back in, and Godla had already been sucked back into his net. He had no chance to keep that one out.
Touch the ice and drop it.
Winnick's second of the tournament, 4 points now for him. Kuopio KalPa will have to open up a little bit now. Ruutu around to Wilson, 1-0. This Finnish squad trails. Long pass ahead. That'll be knocked down. Rissanen takes it in behind the net, throws it out front. Comes back around to the point. Hesitation, now a shot. That's going to be blocked by Ebbett. He bounces right back up. He's going to go for a skate. And over the blue line, Ebbett drops it back. D'Agostini's shot off of a stick. Up and out of play. Daniel Winnick has Canada on the board. They lead 1-0. I wasn't sure who got, I saw it go in. I wasn't sure who was following up on the play. Yeah, no, but at the time of the goal, that's why I kind of just let it breathe and, yeah. You think so? I'd make for fun. Happening right now is telling him he's got to get going again. Okay. Welcome back to Vaillant Arena. Dustin Nielsen, Doug Honegger with you. Daniel Winnick putting Canada on the board, his second of the tournament. Assists to Torrey Mitchell and Adam Cracknell. First points of the tournament for them. Cracknell, graduate of Mount Baker Secondary in Cranbrook, where I also went to high school. Let's not get carried away, at least on my behalf. Here's Lussarainen now out to the neutral zone, and that'll be knocked down. Grondal hustling back here. Canada looking for another one. Big flicker there. This will be chopped. Weirkoch keeps it in. Weirkoch fires. Godla down around the traffic into his glove.
Stay here. Did I out-muscle you? Or did I push you off the puck? Is it okay?
They're always smiling, these officials, eh?
Pushing the penalty. Like here. If he drops here down, yeah, that's a penalty.
Yeah. It gets to the point where you're like, well, you can't argue it anymore. He totally laid it out perfectly.
Take behind, good. Stick.
Back to the point. Simone Dupre sends one off the end boards. That'll be picked up there by Moore. Turns, knocks it in behind the goal. Wilson, far side, taken away by Dalpe. Now turned over. Here's an opportunity for Moore. He'll keep it, and Godla stays big as he can. Hangs on to that puck. Face off to the left here of Godla. Breakfast in Davos right now. Good for Canada. They lead 1-0. Chip down in behind the net, Lapalainen will move it around far side. Kononen pressured there. And eventually be picked up, brought in with a little bit of speed. Seabach waits, runs out of room. Taken down by Dupre, but the puck still stays loose. Dupre battles in there again. Seabach driving towards the goal, taken down. Loose puck there, Fucali's down. Jokinen taken down. And at some point, Canada was gonna get called for something, and they eventually do. And right there, Nero throwing Jokinen down to the ice. Yeah, it wasn't a hook or a hold or anything. Kind of turned and pushed him, like he's saying, why? Might have missed a little bit of a trip earlier on the play, and we're looking for something. Kuopio KalPa, power play, 0 for the tournament. They're 0 for 10 at this point. They'll be played all the way down the ice. If you're ever going to get a power play goal, now's the time.
Handsman behind you.
Now down the ice, this will roll in on Fucali. He wants to keep it alive. That's a good decision. Weirkoch had time to play it all the way down. Rissanen drops it back. Now they'll play it up through the middle. Seabach gets the blue line. Puts on the brakes. He'll try to get set up now. Leaves it there. Rissanen, double team, taken away by Dupre, knocked out to the neutral zone. That's what's going to happen. Texier and Luosterainen are going to come over the boards here for Kuopio KalPa. Leskinen drops it back. They'll get it on the stick of Texier. Just 19 years old, gets it in over the blue line, plays it down to Luosterainen. Luosterainen back up top to Texier, across to Leskinen. Leskinen wheels down the wall, no traffic in front, nobody even anywhere near the net. Luosterainen back up top. Now they'll get it back to Luosterainen. Down in the corner. Texier misses. Jokinen comes all the way across far side. Settled down there by Clemente. 3 20-year-old or younger on the ice right now for Kuopio, as it'll be played around to Texier. Forced down low into the corner. Turns back. Plays it up to the point. Across far side. Clemente tried to throw it backdoor. Luosterainen couldn't get there. Texier will he shoot now? Sidesteps one man. Circles back around to the blue line. Leskinen gets it to Clemente. Across for Luosterainen. Picked off by Quincy and sent all the way down the ice. Miro out of the box. We're back to even strength, nearing the midway point of the third period. The only goal from Daniel Winnick. Canada leading 1-0. Top line back over the boards here for Kevin Dineen. And Dupre waiting. Now he'll move out. Throws it to the right for the captain, Ebbett. Plays it in from center. Domenico will give chase. Seppala on it there for KalPa. Try to move it ahead here to Piponen. And played through the middle. He'll get the blue line. Dropping it back. Wilson falls over his own forward, and the puck will slide down into the corner. Allowing the game to kind of just come to them. Far side. Seabach turns around, looking for help. Will he find it? Tries to. And a nice attempt at a move there, but that's going to turn the puck over. Emerton out front. Godla steers that all the way out to the blue line. Fabro towards the goal. Boychuk in front on the doorstep. Denied by Godla. Boychuk looking for his 4th of the event. All the way up. McFlicker. Wow, did it go into the offensive zone. Now it'll be brought in over the blue line by Rissanen. Drops it up high. Fucali a shot. Rebound, a juicy one. He'll jam away And eventually Dalpe goes high off the boards and out. Lapierre, watched by Lapalainen. Godlow watching on from his left post as the puck slides into the corner. Ristolainen moves it ahead. Now Newton will skate onto it. Newton puts on the brakes, throws it across. Lapalainen settles it down, shot through, rebound there, they score! Ristolainen, his first of the tournament, has tied this game at 1. Just 20 years old, could fit in with the likes of Aho and Teravainen and some of these other guys they've got over there in Carolina. And you know what, I said it, I think in our opening today, I said, probably the best player in the tournament who doesn't have a point. That's his first one right there. I hope not. That'll be chipped down the ice. Winnick, the scorer for Canada, will chip it deep. Assist to Lapalainen and Mikko Newtonen. And all of a sudden, we're back where we started. Cracknell in the corner. Deneen comes back with a line that has scored a goal for him in this game. Mitchell, right side. Fabro sends one through. That's blocked. Just laying there. Mitchell grabs it again. And Cracknell jamming around there. Godla hangs on. Takes important draws for this team as well. That shot fired high and wide as they want it clean back to D'Agostini. But we were in their last game, final minute, he was out there to take the big face-off to kind of seal it away.
Hey, stay over, guys!
A bonus, Honegger Hunt.
Behind, in the white, good.
Lapalainen, right side, Ruutu, he's been quiet here today. Puck will be played down the ice, back on it, Seppala. Moves it around, Ruutu was kind of gliding the wrong way. This allows Canada to get to a rear cut shot in, and Godla, no traffic, he's gonna stop that every single time. 1-1, championship on the line at the Spengler. Let's see. Yeah. Right. It's the Vaillant Arena in Davos, Switzerland, home of the Spengler Cup. Packed house, 1-1. Canada against Kuopio KalPa out of Finland. And in the final 8 minutes here, Dougie, how much can Canada and some of these vets draw on some experience?
Different stick first.
Luosterainen draws a penalty, and it'll be a power play for Kuopio. 0 for 3 today, 0 for 11 in the tournament as Corey Emerton heads to the penalty box. Well, that's the thing. We'll talk so much about this kid, and then Texier will do something. And the 19-year-old out of France can change everything as well. Big kill here for Canada.
Skate behind. Right skate, Daniel. Good. Stick.
Winnick, the goal scorer for the Canadians, wins that draw, big one, and it'll be sent all the way down the ice. He'll drop it back. Texier brings it in. Texier walks in, and Fucali squeezes it with his right arm after a nice burst. You see Luosterainen lining up. Clemente to his right. Another teenager on Stanley Cap. How much faith does he have in these three kids?
Warning. Okay, warning two. You both have a warning.
They can all still be playing
Both have a
Canadian
warning.
Hockey
No
League
2 minutes.
over in North America.
That's fine, that's fine.
Weirkach behind the net. He'll hammer it around, and that'll come out. Neutral zone, more on it there. Otto Leskinen turning back around. Luosterainen gets the blue line, has Clemente with him, sets up. Drops it off there, he's gonna get it back now along the boards, gives it away, Weirkach, not out. Texier will settle it down now. Far side there for Clemente. He's got the captain, Jokinen, down low. Jokinen plays it around. He already has a game winner for Kuopio in this event. Texier couldn't get to it. Lapierre by himself. He's gonna try to cut around Leskinen. Not gonna happen. Leskinen and Lapierre down in the corner. Back the other way, Texier puts on the brakes. 4 on 3 here quickly. Lapierre will stay on the ice and send it all the way down. Now they'll come in just on side. Puck into the corner. Quincy hustling over there. Battle in behind Fucali. One by Kuopio. Back to the point. Newton, far side. Hesitation. No shot there from Fairchild. Along the boards, it'll eventually come to Winnick. Winnick gets it out. Winnick's going to keep plowing along. Loses his stick. He'll scoop it up. And now a little bit of room. And Rissanen will bring it back in here for KalPa. In behind the goal, taken away. Dupre sees some ice and gets it all the way down. Back to 5 on 5. Kuopio's power play now 0 for 12 in the tournament. Sent towards the goal. Fucali steers it into the corner. That'll come around to D'Agostini. D'Agostini out there with Dalpe for now. And he'll be back in behind the goal. Bieksa puts on the brakes. Goes to D'Agostini. D'Agostini, near side. That's going to be picked off. Gets another crack at it. D'Agostini trying to cut wide. And a nice job there by Sepala to try to hold the line. Now he's bumped hard by DiDomenico. DiDomenico goes to work. Down in behind the Kuopio net. Evan comes in to help out. And the puck will bounce into the netting and out of play. We are inside 5 minutes in the third period, tied at 1. Face off to the left here.
Okay, let's go watch it.
Kuopio has yet to allow 2 goals in a game in this entire tournament, so Canada trying to do something that hasn't been done. Fabro goes back for it. We'll play it out and down the ice, controlled there by Mäkinen. Mäkinen off the boards around here to Ari Grondal. Grondal to Luosterainen with speed. He'll bring it in, tried to play it ahead there to Newton, but a nice play defensively by Emerton. Lapalainen. Luosterainen takes it off of his skate. Now picks his way in over the blue line. Throws it to the wing for Newton. Bounce down low, C-blocks. Couldn't come up with it. Luosterainen will come in to help out there against Epic. Reverses it in behind the goal. Picked off there, stepping in, Simone Dupre breaks up that cycle. And DiDomenico falls just inside his own blue line. They will clear the zone though. Kuopio controls. Lapalainen headmans the puck here. Gets it back. Now chipped in by Jokinen. Weirkots back on it. The extra there, swings it around for Moore. Moore wants to skate. Now he will. Neutral zone. Gets the blue line. Puts on the brakes in the corner. Sends it towards the goal. And Godla hangs on for the whistle. Face-off will come to the glove side left here of Godla.
Here we waiting, guys. Here. Skates behind post.
LaPierre
Okay,
on
that's
the
good.
draw for the Canadians. Wins it cleanly, back to the point in a row. Off the inboards, and Godla saw that coming. Got a Stigl there to poke it away. Dupre skates it away. He'll get to center. Plays it down into the corner. Moore giving chase. Leskinen, first man on it. He's not going to lose many races. It's around to Texier, who bats it out into the neutral zone. Fabro. Moore will tip it down into the corner. Leskinen first on it here for Kuopio. Plays it around far side. That'll come to Texier. Texier finds Ruutu. Ruutu gives it away just inside the blue line. Picked up there by Cracknell. Cracknell takes it down into the corner. Now back up top, Quincy. Back to Cracknell. Cracknell short side. Godla closes the door. Another crack at it here for Mitchell. He can't get there. Texier will take it away. And Texier will get to center and just calmly chip it down the ice. Cracknell drops it to Mitchell. Mitchell shot wide blocker all the way around far side. Seabach there up to Luosterainen. Brings it in. Just onside, taken down, following up, short side, Fucali down, and he makes a great save as Newton once again in tight, tried to go up high, no room. Fucali has stopped 20 of 21. Weirkots, less than 2 minutes to go. Overtime looms here in a Spengler Cup championship game. DiDomenico at center, nowhere to go. Finland lined up at the blue line. Pieksa wants to survey things. Now he'll throw it up the right side. D'Agostini tips it in. DiDomenico there. Took a big bump from Wilson. Down low into the corner. D'Agostini battles there. Along the wall. Forced back up to the blue line. Reverse down low. Wilson steps in. Takes it away from DiDomenico. And now Wilson's going to skate it away. Wilson by himself. He's going to cut it wide. Wilson down in behind the net. DiDomenico finally catches up to him and takes him down. Now DiDomenico almost gave it away at the blue line. Canada does recover. Final minute of play, regulation. Deadlocked at 1 here at Vaillant Arena. Kuopio and Canada sent towards the goal, deflected in front and up into the corner there. Nice chance for D'Agostini as he'll head off for a breather. Puck will be dropped just outside the blue line. Emerton, Boychuk, McFlicker out there for Kevin Dineen's Canadian squad. They win the draw. Weirkach, Bieksa, he'll hammer it in. Godla gloves it down, and he'll cover with McFlicker right on him, getting that offensive zone faceoff.
We're not calling that. No. Fuck, I could have called a trip there if you wanted black and white. You know better. We're not playing like that. Ah, fuck that.
Faceoff will come to the left of Godla. Been terrific for Kuopio. Emerton on the draw. Boychuk to his left.
Perfect.
This will slide down into the corner. Zach Dalpe back out here on this line now. They started the tournament together. He can score, no doubt about it. Here's Dalpe. He'll chip it in and he'll give chase now. Leskinen hustles over here to help out his partner. Pokes it up along the boards. Emerton steps in. Leskinen breaks that up, plays it past Bieksa down the ice. No icing here. Bieksa will have to hustle as his goaltender Fukali will come out and play it around to Weirkach. Weirkach ahead to Boychuk. Just 15 seconds left to go here in the third. Can they get the zone? No, they're going to be forced back out. Emerton this time will try to chip it in. Kuopio's going to clog the blue line, and this game is going to go to overtime for a Spengler Cup championship. Honegger, how's this ranked for you? One. We head to overtime to determine a winner next. Okay, and then a shootout. Boychuk. We won't pick one on the air, but we'll just say it. Yeah. You think so? I think sometimes with announcers that's cheesy to pick one on the air. Hey, what do you think, Doug? Yeah, but no, we can't be a betting man though, like, yeah. What's the overtime hunt, Honegger? All right. Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Okay. I just warned him about the line change. I got it.
Yeah, got it.
Hey, Mark.
Thank you very much, Vic.
Thing, right?
And we are back at Vaillant Arena getting set for this. How about it? 3-on-3 overtime for a Spengler Cup championship.
It's okay, we let it go.
If you're just waking up and joining us, Canada, where were you earlier? Here we go.
Good.
Next goal, take it all. Off the draw, Kuopio. They will control Leskinen. Watch him 3-on-3. He can fly, Dougie. He will drop it back. Luosterainen out there with Texier. Luosterainen walks in. Luosterainen dumps it down to Texier in the corner. Watch there by Nareau. Texier is going to swing up high. Texier waits. Forced back by Zach Dalpe. Now across to Leskinen. Leskinen cuts to the middle. Knocked down. And Dalpe will take over here for Canada. He's going to buy himself a little bit of time and play it back to Nareau. Now ahead for Ebbett. He's got Dalpe with him. Ebbett walking in, tried to throw it across to Dalpe, missed him. And they're going to go back the other way now for Kuopio. Luosterainen leading the rush, walking in on his backhand. Huge save, Fukali. And all by himself, Boychuk. He's going to circle back around, get a little bit of help. Fabro gets the zone. Fabro now, the 20-year-old on the ice in overtime, knocks it down here to Zach Boychuk. Boychuk will play it to Emerton. Back up top to Fabro. Fabro waits, plays it in the corner. Boychuk trying to slide in there. That'll come around and it'll be picked up and controlled by Wilson. They'll throw it across to Rutu. Rissanen had to be careful there. Now he'll move it to Seppala. Seppala by himself in over the blue line. Seppala's shot through Kali hangs on and will get a face-off.
No more change, last change. Okay, now we're ready.
I'm not back on the radio for a week, so I'm good.
Behind. Good, defense.
There'll be a 3-on-3
in the
shootout
right. Good, offense.
if we don't get through overtime with a goal. Now here's Weirkach, the big fella by himself. Weirkach walking in, his shot off of his stick behind the net and out of play. Each team now getting to the point where you'll see the Texiers and those guys come back out on the ice. Too good not to get back out there. They're your best chance to win it.
Okay, skate behind. Left skate, good. Defense stick.
On the draw, Ebbett knocks it back to Weirkach. Weirkach hesitates. Shot never got through. Ebbett now in the corner, watch closely. Sidesteps his man. He'll take it in behind the net. Ebbett trying to turn it around. Forced back up towards the blue line. Sends it towards the net. Dolpe a deflection. And it'll bounce into the corner. That's where he'll scoop it up. Dolpe now on the backhand, trying to wheel off the post. Dolpe had Godla beat, hit the post with a backhander. He was wheeling around there, a lot of momentum. Seppala will leave it in behind the goal. Rissanen, he wants to go for a skate. He'll push it ahead on his off wing, driving in, drops it back. No shot yet. Don't know what they're waiting for. He's taken in behind the net. Jokinen here. Jokinen turns. Watch closely there by Boychuk. Throws it across. Rissanen will fire back door! And not able to get enough of it there was Leskinen. Emerton for Canada. Walking in off the side of the goal. He'll get it again in behind the net. Taken away by Seabox. And now moved ahead. Seabox wants to skate. He's tied up though. They couldn't get it to him and Leskinen will regroup. Rutu leaves it there for Seabox. He'll bring it in 1-on-2, drops it back. Wilson, the trailer, gives it away and then played up into the bench and out of play. Less than 2 minutes remaining in overtime. Bukali watching on. The puck will be dropped to his right. Fabro and Quincy, two defensemen out there for this.
Okay, different stick first, either one.
The veteran, Dominic Moore on the draw for the Canadians.
Come on, yeah. Reset, different stick.
He'll win the draw, tidy little win. Quincy will take it in behind the net. Gives it to Fabro. Just over a minute and a half remaining in 3-on-3 overtime. Now a shootout looms. Or does it? Here's Winnick at the blue line. Winnick waits, throws it across to Fabro. That's between his skates, out the other side. He'll settle it down, and the patience here in the kid, he'll just circle back. Flips it up to an open wing. Wilson comes over to try to take it away. That's controlled in the blue line by Kuopio. Third shift of overtime for these two. Texier. Watch there by Winnick. Now he's going to wheel, pokes it ahead, skates after it, bounced on him. And Gets it back though. Throws it to an open wing, and that'll be picked up there by Everton. He's got a man far side. He'll find him. It's Zach Boychuk. Boychuk with a shot. Godla blocker save. And the puck will come over on the near boards. Boychuk battling in there against Leskinen. Luosterainen gets it, trying to spin away. Boychuk all over him. Now he'll get some help from Ebbett. Ebbett steals it, takes it behind the goal, and Luosterainen there to cut him off. Now Ebbett back in front. Boychuk can't get all of it. Ebbett denied by Godla as he stretches out his right pad. 30 seconds left. Half a minute left in overtime. Sepala drops it back. Here comes Rissanen. He'll get the blue line. He'll fire wide. Glove side. It'll bounce into the corner. Mitchell has his man tied up. Will knock it loose, and it'll be brought away. Nero, he's just going to fire, and Godla, top of the crease, hangs on. Timeout has been called by Kevin Dineen. They're going to have about 12.1 seconds to work with on the clock. Enough time to draw something up. Kapanen barking out directions for his team defensively. His Canadian there, Ryan Wilson, will be out on the ice. Moore, Boychuk, Nero back on the point.
Touch to White, come on.
12.1 seconds.
Touch to White.
Shootout looms, and the face-off won by Vainiola, and Wilson's going to take it back in behind the net, and they will take their chances in a giveaway right at the side of the goal. Ryan Wilson, what are you doing? Shootout to determine the Spengler Cup. Okay, so it's just 3 shooters. Okay. It does. It does. I like Godla more than Fukano in the shootout. Okay. Okay, when, how long until he comes back? What do we got? Okay. 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 Coming back from Vic. Okay.
Can you go first?
We got lots of time here. We're still just doing the ice.
It's like right out of the NFL. Yeah, that's a triplet.
Did I do a coin flip?
Because it's a 5. The other one has been here for 4 years, but I think that's a tail. Normally you have a...
I've been here for 4 years, but I think that's a tail.
Did he scrape? He scraped?
Evan doesn't know the money. Once again, thank you very much, Vic. Vaillant Arena could not be any more tense. Standing room for everyone. Dustin Nielsen and Doug Honiger ready to watch a shootout to determine the Spengler Cup. Dougie, what do you think? Break it down for me. Colley's been terrific. Kuopio went to overtime earlier in this tournament, got the winner in overtime, so they never made it to the shootout. We have seen a shootout to open the tournament between Magnitogorsk and Trinak, but Canada now will take on Kuopio. They did a coin flip down there. We heard Andrew Evans say, I've been over here for 4 years. I didn't know if that was tails or heads, but he flipped it, which I thought was a classic line. In that group of officials there, one of them, Canadian, Brad Watson, working this championship game here.
Let's go, boys. You want to put it here?
There's the Watson.
Canada comes down. Last two up, we can have a
Here, I'll move it over here. Okay, so Canada's going first. Canada starts.
Just 3 shooters apiece, unless, of course, more are required. And with the way this tournament has gone, Doug, 1-1 for the championship kind of summarizes the entire thing because goals were very tough to come by. Zach Boychuk to shoot first. 3 goals in his last Spengler Cup, 3 goals in this Spengler Cup. Going up against Dennis Godla, who's been near unbeatable so far in this event. Boychuk, he'll pick it up at center ice. Walking in, Zach Boychuk, backhander scores! Over the glove of Dennis Godla, and Canada strikes first in the shootout. Lili Vesa Vainiola will shoot for Kuopio. A slow start, now he'll pick it up. In on Fukali, and he scores, 5-hole, tied at 1. Where were all these goals in regulation? Max Lapierre is going to shoot for Canada. Lapierre walking in, the right shot. Hash marks, hesitates, backhand, lost the handle. Godla didn't bite. Alexander Texier, the 19-year-old, to put his team on top in the shootout. Forehand scores, blocker side, a little twirl, tucks it home. Kuopio up 2-1. Tournament on the line here now, and it will be Corey Emerton. Needs to score for Canada. Emerton picks it up, walking in, can he do it? Emerton does! Corey Emerton scores, blocker side! Canada ties it at 2. Luosterainen can win it here. If not, we'll need extra shooters. The 20-year-old Finnish player picks it up. Hurricanes draft pick walking in. Luosterainen for the win, high and over top of the net. And we will need more bodies. Now it'll be Kuopio shoots first in extra shooters. Sudden death now, 1-1. Texier allowed to shoot again. Scored on the first attempt. Does Fukali think blocker here? We'll see. All the way from France, Alexander Texier walking in. Poked by Fukali. Texier tried to take it backhand. Fukali would have none of it. Chris DiDomenico with a chance to finish this thing off for Canada. DiDomenico picks it up at center, slowly in, walking in, DiDomenico denied, glove save, Godla will lead another round. Lainiola back out here for Kuopio. Scored on his first attempt. Once again, a slow start. Now he'll pick it up. Fukali way out to challenge. Lainiola in, backhander, Fukali! Glove save, get it out of here! He'll hang on, and now Canada another chance to win it. Zach Boychuk, you're probably following him on Twitter. You know he's following you. Here comes Boychuk in to win it. Boychuk, poke check, Godla! Get out of here, wow! Godla sliding out for the poke check. Oh my goodness. Alexander Ruutu, the son of Christian Ruutu, had a good start to the tournament. Looking for a finish. Fukali again. Out to challenge. Got a piece of it. Once again, the Canadians will have a chance to win it. Zach Dolpe missed yesterday's game with a sickness. Wife and one-year-old son here in attendance. Dolpe for the win, walking in. Dolpe denied by Godla again. Can't beat that glove hand. Texier, he's 1 for 2. He's gonna get a third crack at Fukali. Texier to give his team an advantage. Walks in, low, wide blocker. Corey Emerton scored on his first attempt. He's going to get a second look. He scores this time, they'll win it. Emerton at center ice. Picks it up. Can he finish it? Emerton poke checked again by Godla. Goaltenders putting on a clinic here in the shootout. Jaakko Rissanen, his first shot of the shootout. We've had 14 shooters so far. Rissanen in, backhander, and he scores! Flips it over the shoulder of Fukali. And now all the pressure is going to be on the captain, Andrew Ebbets. Ebbets to keep Canada alive. Walks in, backhander stopped by Dennis Godla. A Spengler Cup winning save from the Slovakian. And KalPa stops Canada's run at 3 consecutive Spengler championships. Dennis Godla, story of the tournament. When his team needed him the most, he managed to close the door. And a look at Sami Kapanen in behind the crowd on the bench, celebrating this championship. What a way to finish it. Ebbett tried to open him up and slip it 5-hole. And Godla, who's just been so good in this game, and his team in front of him played well today. But Dennis Godla is the MVP of the Spengler Cup Championship final. He's got to be, as Canada had 5 or 6 shots to win this game in the shootout. And Godla, who was heroic at the 2015 World Junior Championships as well, does it again here at the Spengler Cup. Here's a look at the winner, Jaakko Rissanen. And he just got it over the elbow of Zach Fukali. Here's a look from behind. Rissanen didn't get it up as high as he wanted. but Fukali kind of got caught there between his glove and his shoulder, and it just trickled over the elbow. And the fans here supporting Kuopio KalPa ecstatic. Godla and Fukali both absolutely brilliant. Here's a look at the game-winning save. Ebbett fakes forehand, goes backhand. Ooh, he opened Godla up on a second look. Godla's stick wasn't there, and it went off the right pad of Dennis Godla, and he goes to celebrate with his teammates. Godla, an interesting story, was excellent in the first game of the tournament. They rested him in the second game of the tournament and started Daniel Manzatto. They had planned to go back to Godla in the semifinal, but he took a puck off the head in warm-up, so he didn't play, and they played Manzatto. So Godla coming in here with a few days rest, and he needed it today as he shuts the door on Canada in a shootout. The Canadians taking a 1-0 lead on a goal from Daniel Winnick about 5 minutes into the third. And then Luosterainen, who had been terrific this entire tournament, tied it as Zach Fukali being presented here as they do the key player announcement. Fukali, brilliant in this tournament, outstanding today, came into today with a 1.67 goals against average and a save percentage of 92.1. Falls to 3-0-1 here in the tournament. And of course, Dennis Godla, and this is fitting that both two goaltenders will be up here as the key players in this game. Look at Godla, 39 saves, 40 shots for Team Canada. He stopped 39 of them. How about the poke check on Boychuk in the shootout? He must have saw Boychuk had his head down at the last moment and lunged out. Definitely confidence with Godla, not an issue. Canada had attempt after attempt, Emerton, Boychuk, Ebbett, and they were unable to find that winning goal against Dennis Godla. Fans here in Davos will remember the performances of Godla for a long, long time in this one. As the Spengler Cup comes out, Canadian fans walking on in disappointment. Let's send it down. Doug Honegger's got Dennis Godla.
Spengler Cup ist zu Ende. Und wir können auf ein Sportfest der Extraklasse zurückschauen.
Thank you very much, Doug, and thank you very much, Dennis Godla. Excellent performance, outstanding stop, 39 of 40. Closed the door in the shootout. Let's send it back to Vic Rowden.
Die Treue hält und fast bei jedem Spiel für eine ausverkaufte Vaillant Arena sorgt. Bravo, liebes Publikum! Danke vielmals. Wir wurden verwöhnt mit außergewöhnlichen Spielen und viel Spektakel und einem unglaublich hohen Unterhaltungswert. Und das ganz im Speziellen heute Nachmittag. Ein großes Dankeschön an beide Mannschaften, die ihren Teil dazu beigesteuert haben. Wir wurden verwöhnt mit hochklassigem Eishockey und top motivierten Mannschaften aus Deutschland, Finnland, Russland, Tschechien, Kanada und natürlich unserem HCD. Und jetzt, meine lieben Damen und Herren, bitte ich Sie um einen tosenden Applaus. Denn es ist das erste Mal seit 22 Jahren, dass der Spengler Cup in Davos ohne Arno Del Curto stattgefunden hat. Ich bitte Sie um einen tosenden Applaus für unseren Kulttrainer. Bravo!
Ryan Wilson, huge part of Kuopio KalPa out of Windsor, Ontario. Second season here at KalPa, spent a year in the KHL and a year in Lugano as well. And of course, many of you will be familiar with Wilson as he played parts of 6 seasons with the Colorado Avalanche, a product of the Ontario Hockey League actually, was with Toronto and Sarnia, and was excellent in this tournament defensively here for the now Spengler Cup champions. A real stalwart down there on the blue line, a blue line that also had American native Kate Fairchild. Fairchild was excellent in this tournament as well, but Ryan Wilson becoming very important for this club. Let's send it back to Vic Rauter in Toronto.
Next year again. Thank you very much. So ein Nachmittag, an dem es eigentlich keine Verlierer geben dürfte. Beide Mannschaften haben Hockey zelebriert vom Feinsten. Und es könnte eigentlich nur einen oder 2 Sieger geben. Aber es ist so wie im richtigen Leben. Es gibt eben immer nur einen Sieger am Ende des Tages. So schade es auch ist. Aber wer nicht kämpft, der hat vom Anfang weg schon verloren. In diesem Sinne unendlich großen Dank für das, was Sie heute Nachmittag gezeigt haben.
Alexander Texier, welcome back here at Vaillant Arena. Texier has been brilliant so far in this tournament. Let's send it down to Doug Honegger.
Verbunden mit einer guten Gesundheit, Zufriedenheit und auch eine gehörige Portion Glück. Ich danke Ihnen für Ihre Begeisterung und Ihre Freude an unserem Spengler Cup. Durch Ihre Unterstützung wird der Spengler Cup zu dem, was er eben ist, ein großartiges Fest. Dankeschön und rutschen Sie gut ins neue Jahr.
Dankeschön, und bevor wir mit den Medaillen beginnen, noch ein Dank. Kein Turnier ohne die Schiedsrichter. Thank you to the referees and the linesmen. Roman Goffman, Mika Hibbers and Daniel Schlitter, Greg Watson and Mark Rieger, Brad Ruttersberg, Darius Fox, Stein It's your turn. The medals are ready. And the applause is yours. Mit dem Applaus der Halle begleiten wir Team Canada zu den Medaillen. In diesem Jahr mit dabei.
Alexander Texier, draft pick of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Absolutely incredible tournament for Kuopio KalPa. And of course his head coach, Sammy Kapanen. Kapanen, the majority owner, the general manager, and the head coach, who is now with Doug Honegger.
And Zach Dalbe. Head coach, Mr. Kevin Dean. Assistant coaches, Tony White, Mike Kitchen. Another for the team in action, Roy Francis and Sean Rowe. An applause for Team Canada.
A look at Canada, who has already received some silver medals for their performance here in Davos. Kuopio KalPa, quite the story, to be honest with you. Head coach Sami Kapanen, who just chatted with Doug Honegger. This is a team that is led by a Canadian on the back end in Ryan Wilson. A duo of young players up front. A pair of 2017 second-round draft picks, Eetu Luosterainen. There's a captain, Tommi Jokinen. Teenager there, Alexi Clementi. Clementi actually was the final cut from the Finnish World Junior roster. Now he comes here and gets to enjoy a championship performance at the Spengler Cup as they will move from collecting their medals and into a line to shake hands with a disappointed Canadian club that had looked so good in the tournament, but had not faced a team with the speed of Kuopio thus far. Ryan Wilson, Fairchild, the two North Americans on this club. Eetu Luosterainen and Alexander Texier. If you are a fan of the Carolina Hurricanes or Columbus Blue Jackets, you've got some pretty good players on the way. And there's a look at Dennis Godla, who was a hero at the World Juniors in 2015, and now he can put a hero at the Spengler Cup in 2018 on his resume as well, as he was once again brilliant. Canada in the opening game against HC Davos peppered Anders Lindback with 39. He stopped 37 of them. It was even a better effort today as they had 40 shots on Kuopio KalPa, and goaltender Dennis Godla, who's in his third season here with KalPa. He comes out of Slovakia, played World Juniors in 14-15 and was a World Championship goaltender for them in 2018 as well. So he's a big part of Slovakian hockey. And because of this win, he'll always have a place in Finnish hockey as well. As Sami Kapanen, longtime National Hockey Leaguer, and if you watch this team in this tournament, they play like their head coach. Quick, tenacious on the puck. Managed to win this tournament without having really any success on the power play at all. And a nice exchange back and forth there with Kyle Quincy and a few other members of Team Canada, many of whom had a chance to win it in the shootout. We'll see the head coaches come together here. Gordy Dwyer there, Mike Kitchen, and Kevin Deneen with a hug for Sami Kapanen. Heard Deneen talk about a lot of former Whalers here with Sean Burke, Ron Francis, himself, and Sami Kapanen, of course, a former Hurricane. You see Canada there saluting their families up in the corner before heading off here as the trophy will be presented to Kuopio KalPa. Just having a 500 season in Liga in Finland, but coming here under head coach Sami Kapanen and captain Tommi Jokinen, and putting together a 4-0 run when it mattered the most here at the Spengler Cup to be crowned champions. Kapanen and Deneen, former teammates, will watch as Kapanen's team raises the championship trophy. Look at the joy on the fans of KalPa. It's been an amazing week here in Switzerland with the likes of Fabro and Boychuk for Canada, and these Kuopio kids, Tetsia and Lussarainen, and of course, the hosts, HC Davos, for hosting a spectacular event. Truly a pleasure to call. A quick thank you to TSN's Paul Graham for this amazing opportunity for myself and my crew at TSN 1260 back in Edmonton for covering me while I'm gone, and most importantly, my family watching in Cranbrook, BC for all the support. Hockey Canada, thank you for all the cooperation as well, and our crew on the ground here in Davos, producer Michael A. Charbonne and associate producer Phil Williams, an absolute beauty. Back in Toronto, the legend Nick Crowder and producer Dino Bavaro, and of course, my partner here in the booth riding shotgun, Doug Honiger. Canada, they could not make it 4 in a row, but a story developing as well for Kuopio KalPa, led by a pair of future NHLers and a brilliant, amazing goaltender performance from Dennis Godla. They are crowned Spengler Cup champions. It's been a pleasure, Canada. I'm Dustin Nielsen saying good day from Davos. Vic Rauter around the corner.